haven't seen you for a while. It's good to have you back.
Good to be back. Good to be back, Chloe. Hello there, I'm Nigel Mill. Welcome back to another episode of Detroit Become Human. Before I go into the story, I noticed something strange in the extras.
Accessing the extras section.
I saw a survey, and I don't. I went into the survey. Being curious, being a curious bitch that I am. You know who I am. You know how I do. So I went in here. I saw the first question that it had, and it was I don't know if it's strange, but it's like a survey of a simulation if you were in an android-infested world, so to speak. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna show you. So let's go to the survey. Let go.
Great. Let's start.
Let go. I'm about to ace
Would you
this.
consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
This question is what I meant. I thought it was gonna be like, do I enjoy the gameplay? Did I like the graphics? Did I like the story? From 1 to 10, how was your experience with the game? Things like that. But I did not expect this. So, I'm gonna answer this within my benefit. Not truthfully or untruthfully, I don't know. You be the judge of that. So, would I like? Here's the thing. I know programming in an Android can be pretty damn realistic. And I could outfit her to the personality that I could have a firekeeper waifu. Oh, hell yeah. Sure.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
Oh, well. Depends what it is used for and who is using it. Too bad that those two answers are gonna be on the downside. The first one is, well, we already invented weapons of mass destruction with technology, so we're already on that path. So, it is a threat to mankind, and who is using it? Humans are ultimately their own demise. Mankind will be its own demise. So, I guess this is a trick question, but I'm going with yes.
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object,
Oh,
what would it be?
the multiple choice? Oh, a book? Hell no. Maybe to start a fire. That would be nice. A cell phone on a deserted island with no signal? No. A pen and paper? I could draw a map, but then again, if I have to rely on a map in a deserted island, that means I'm gonna die anyways because I have no sense of direction. So, no. A console? What part of a deserted island don't you understand? An instrument to help my sanity and keep me from going crazy? That's a good idea, but I don't know how to play, so I guess a book to start a fire. Easier, or something like that.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
Well, like I said, mankind has evolved around technology and has evolved around it, so yes, everybody's dependent on technology. Everybody in a society is dependent on it nowadays, so yes.
What technology do you most anticipate?
Androids. I don't know, maybe. Depends on what their purpose is when they were created. Flying cars. We have helicopters. So, I mean, and just think about it. If so many cars get into accidents with regular fuel cars, on traffic, ground cars, imagine the accidents that could happen in a flying scenario. Sure, you have a lot of verticality, but then you have to be in contact with the airspace, with airports, with military airspace. They'll shoot you down if you're too close. No mercy from those guys. They will shoot you down. So I don't think people are smart enough for flying cars. Or careful enough for flying cars. Now, if it's an automated flying car, that would be a good idea. Space tourism. There's nothing in space, or there's a lot of nothing in space. Sure, there's planets and other terrestrial bodies, like the moons and asteroids and rings, and looking at the Milky Way galaxy from telescopes. Yeah, that's fun, but no. Brain-connected devices. You can get hacked if you have a certain thing in your brain. And if that thing in your brain gets hacked, you're dead. And by the time that we have brain-connected devices, hacking will be easier. Security will be stronger too, but let's see. I'm taking a long time with this survey, by the way. But I'm just trying to... Okay, how about this? This is gonna be an extra episode of me. Not a real episode of me, but I'll still put it on the playthrough. Because I'm already 10 minutes into this recording. So... Alright, so what would I most anticipate? You know what? I want to be cybernetic.
Do you believe in God?
Tough question, but it is very hard not to believe in God because of everything that has happened in history. With Jesus, reincarnation, all the scriptures that was made specifically of Jesus, who really did exist. Actually, if you didn't know, how do I say this? Our year, our date, 2021, I don't know, November 5, November 10, 2021, doesn't matter. The date that we are using is completely dependent on Jesus. Did you know that? Fun fact. The day he resurrected from his grave was the day that time, civilization's time reset to the day zero. Day zero, month zero, year zero. That's why you have both the times before Christ and this time after Christ. So Fun fact. So, yes, you could say I believe in God.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
I don't like children, to be honest. I mean, they're annoying. Some of them are cool. I've met some of them that are pretty damn cool. But most of the time they're annoying. And I would be out of my mind if I want to have kids. So I cannot even see that in the future. Hell no. But if in an alternate universe where I would have children, sure, it's free labor. Why not?
How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
Many. More. Yeah, that was this is an easy question. More than 4 hours.
If you needed emergency surgery,
yes,
would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
Again, this all depends on how programming has advanced when the technology is there. Now, there's gonna be a lot of tests, there's gonna be a lot of trial and error, there's gonna be a lot of experiments before having an official emergency surgery on a machine, a program, an official program that's gonna be updated, that's gonna be even more updated, that's gonna be more efficient on its job, is gonna be faster on its job. You delete the human error element. The element of human error is gone, but then you take away that, and then you put machine error or programming error or hardware error. You know, is the machine taken care of? Does it have appropriate programming? Is it outdated? Can it be hacked? If it can be hacked, that person is dead. The ones that is going to be operated. And then who are you going to blame after that when things go wrong? The hospital? Yes. But the doctors? No. The nurses? No, they're not there. They're not supposed to work with a machine. The programmers and the engineers and the company that made the robot are the responsible ones, plus the hospital, because you know they either needed to be updated and they need to contact the engineers and the programmers and bring it back to the malfunctioning machine before somebody dies and all that jazz. So depends, but yes, you could say I would.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
Oh, inevitably. Again, like I said, humans evolve around technology now. It's gonna get more complicated. It's gonna get grander. There's gonna be a whole lot more potential for machines in the future. So, can they develop consciousness? Yes, if you develop an appropriate AI that can learn for itself. Which is already being made, even though if there isn't a self-learning AI right now, technology is not that advanced to process all the processing that the AI needs to do to create its own code, to create its own consciousness, is too far. It's pretty, maybe not too far, but it's far in our future. But yes, I believe so. Alright, survey results. World's answers. Hey, your people want to make their own android waifu. I see. Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? Oh, 69%. Yes. I'm in the majority. Alright. If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be? A cell phone? An instrument? Makes sense, but a cell phone? You're on a deserted island. If it's deserted, that means there's no signal. Unless it's a satellite phone. But it says there a cell phone. So it's dependent on radio waves and, you know, phone towers and all that. Radio towers and all that crap. And there's none on a deserted island. So I don't know about that one. The other one, the console is the low. Who wants to play with no electricity on a deserted island? You'll just have an Xbox. An Xbox that doesn't do shit. Alright. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? 85% says yes. That was pretty easy. What technology do you most anticipate? Brain-connected devices. Ooh, a lot of people chose that. Androids is a close second because, I mean, brain-connected devices makes you cybernetic as a human, and the other path makes, androids, which are not human. So another person, another entity is going to benefit from that technology instead of brain-connected devices. You can still die and get hacked though. Alright. Do you believe in God? Ooh, my mama. Seems like a lot of people didn't go to a history class. I mean, hey, you believe what you want to believe, and there's no proof, like concrete proof, that it's a yes or a no. So it's all in a gray area until we die, and until we die we will never find out if it's true or not. So has anybody in the world has come back from the dead? Just one person, and he didn't say yes or no. If he just left it to people to decide. But would you let an android take care of your children? Okay, I mean it's pretty. I mean the definite answer is yes by 50%, but between no and I don't know, it's pretty close. Okay, interesting. How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device? Nobody shows 1 hour. Absolutely nobody shows 1 hour. 77% agree with more than 4 hours, which is my criteria also. If you need an emergency surgery, would you agree for to be operated on a machine? 75% says yes. And the other 10 and 15, that's very low. Maybe they're thinking about I don't know, because there's a lot of machine doctors in games. Like let's say Fallout. You get Mr. Handy or the other one, Curie, the one that the machine, Miss Nanny, or something like that. So those robots are not androids, but they do their job with medicals, procedures and shit. Even though in a Fallout universe, it's it has a lot of dark humor. Most of the time, those robot doctors amputate their patients and let them bleed out because They don't have hands. They just have a saw and a flamethrower. So yeah. Don't go to Mr. Handy on a Fallout universe. That's a lesson for you players out there. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? 68% the world says yes. Because that's where we are going in evolution. That's where we are going in technology. It will come to an eventual truth that yes, AIs and robots could write their own programs and their own codes and have feelings in the form of code and sequences. So if they can think for themselves, if they can create for themselves, if they can make decisions on their own, humans are obsolete. Plain and simple. If they can do all of that, humans as a species is obsolete. So, alright, that was my survey. Alright, that was my survey, everyone. This is gonna be an extra episode, like I said. Next episode is gonna be a real one. I'm gonna continue with the story. But I've been here for 20-something minutes, and it was just me talking and rambling while taking a survey. Didn't need to do it, but I did it. Why? Because I can. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.